From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto... All right, ready to go here. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one is downstairs. And away we go here in Milwaukee. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. One out in the top of the first. And now Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
That one is absolutely belted. Out number 2. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
That just misses. 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2-2.
That one in the dirt. 2-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here with my pal Singy and our pitcher tonight, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Turang. And that one fouled off. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball,
This guy's got
2 strikes.
such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And now
That's
1-2. And a slider misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Steps off and looks to first. That one not
1-2.
close. And that's ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory,
Runner goes again. Got him swinging. If you're safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Now it's Christian Yelich. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, and he hit him.
Take your base.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. And that
missed.
misses.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
2-0.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And another ball.
good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Runner
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Got him swinging. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Now at the plate, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Here's your 1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Milwaukee, top of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Quintana back to work. There's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
This one in the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And it's fouled away. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Frelick pulls that one down, and that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss at a
No
slider.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now here's Jake Bauers. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Ball 1 there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Second inning here, no score. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay in there safely. Solo runner at third, 2 outs. Here's the rookie third baseman. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Dubon. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Back here at American Family Field. On to the third inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Dubon, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup. He's usually in center field, but today starting at second. Bowers makes the grab, 1 down. And now Chas McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Ball 1 low.
That's down. Ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Turang over to first in time. And there's 2 away. Jake Myers, the next to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Turang. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Jackson Chourio. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one fouled off. And strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Way back. Got all of that one. And Yelly leaves the yard. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Sal Frelick will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Hoskins. He's 0 for 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now a chance for Jake Bauers. Right side. And that's just foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jose Altuve.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fires over to Hoskins, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Slice to right, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. 1 out, runner at second. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Ouch.
That got him.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boog. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Walker, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air center field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 away down. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. Quintana checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. In the air, left field, down the line. Chourio pulls it down, and that'll do it. And we're back. Leading off, Joseph Ortiz.
Now pitching for
Caleb Ort on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-0. Now, number 21. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Diaz pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. This is Bryce Turang. And there's a strike. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, bases empty. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it.
Rudder takes off. Late swing, foul to the left. Chourio off of first with 2 away. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Quintana back to work. Up the middle, Ortiz on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Here's Mauricio Dubon, flied to right his first time.
Mauricio Dubon.
On the ground, Turang tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time. Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now here is Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Frelick has a beat on it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. New pitcher now, Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And there's a ball.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Jake Bauers. And a swing and a miss. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through that.
0-2.
Inside, almost got him. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0. One down. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And he swings through that one.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. Here's the third baseman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball. He was late there, strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Sends it across to first. That ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Bauers. And it's caught for the out. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next to the Astros.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Alvarez in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's the former Rookie of the Year. On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Brian King comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And strike two. Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now.
0-1.
He had his mind made up as soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here comes Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. McCormick sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Foul ball there. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Frelick raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Way out front for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. And the batter now, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. And now here is Sal Frelick. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. And a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Hoskins pushes it foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the Back here at American Family Field, here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Quintana back to work. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
McCormick now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So, man aboard, Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Bunting, and he pops it up. Bare hand grab, off balance feed, there's 1.
Tough play on the bare-handed second, but he made it look smooth. Love that.
And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. That one out to right. Bowers makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Bowers. Strike 1.
0-1.
Out to center. Myers. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Joseph Ortiz digs in now.
Now pitching for Houston, number 52, Brian.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Yeah.
Shortened the bunt and missed it.
0-1.
0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fly ball down the line. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Terang stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Ortiz on third with 2 out. That's towards center. Myers brings it in, and that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 29, Trevor Matera.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. McGill, a 6'8 righty, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Bowers puts it away, 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Bowers settles under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's Christian Walker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for